guys, today I'll show you how to accelerate your deposit on Quotex by starting to trade with just $1, and I'll show you all the most important entry points. But before I do that, I'll make a small withdrawal so that I have only $1 left in my balance. So give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and we start trading. Well, let's move on to withdrawals first. As you can see, the amount of mine is just 5,831 bucks, but I'm only going to keep just $1. Okay, now we need to choose a wallet address. I'm going to choose TRX and hit confirm. Okay, great. Now I have $1 in my balance. I just withdrew a little over 5,000 bucks, and we're gonna start trading after I go get coffee. Well, so guys, as you can see, I only have $1 in my balance. Let's start trading. Today I'm also using the marker indicator, which by the way is very good indicator. I don't understand why a lot of traders use it in their trading. Well, let's move on to the second currency pair to find a really good entry point. And on this currency pair, we see global downtrend and see what the price is in the lower line of the Bollinger Band channel. But also by the marker, we can see that it is near the 30 mark. That's why my first trade will be up here. So let's go. Guys, my first profit, as you can see, is negligible so far, but each time my deposit will get bigger and bigger, and with small steps we can reach the big goal. By the way, what amount do you think I'll be able to reach in this trading session? Well, I intend to earn a minimum of 5,000 bucks. Well, how do you feel about that? Please write in the comments. And by the way, I also want to remind you about my Telegram channel, and you can find the link in the description below this video. There you can find a lot of useful information about trading and binary options, as well as absolutely free signals. So join my community, don't lose the opportunity, it's completely free. And now we continue this trading session, and $2 is already in my balance. Well, let's take a look and find a good entry point on this currency pair. What do we see here? We can notice that here the price is trading flat, and now the price is at one of the strongest resistance levels. Well, of course, I want to change the investments to $2, trade down. Guys, another point of entry. As you can see, my balance is getting bigger and bigger each time, and yes, let me show you now this resistance level that the price has reached, so that you understand everything very well. Here's a look. We are just connecting the heights of these prices. We see that the first time the price touched this level, the second time the price touched this level, and now it's at this level again. And that tells us that every time price reached that level, it began its downward correction. I think this is the moment where when we can also notice that the price has reached the upper Bollinger line, and the demarker is quite in an upward position at the upward level for quite some time. And I think this is the right moment for price to start its correction down. Well, that's great. Let's find another cool entry point on this currency pair. And what's that? Only 80% payout on this currency pair, but the situation here is pretty awesome. Look, price is just moving in an upward price channel, and I want to tell you that I want to point out here the upper line of this channel, and as you can see, the price is not reached yet. Although look, the price is near it now, so I'm changing investment to $4. Trade down. Here we go. Yeah, guys, another point of entry. As you can see, thanks to the combination of these indicators on the Quotex, I can increase my deposit every time. Look, price has reached the resistance level and the upper Bollinger Bands line again. Well, that's why my trade was down here. Also on the marker, we can notice that the price is already near 70 mark. This also indicates a further reversal. We'll agree, this strategy is quite simple, and yes, we can use it in our trading. Even beginners will understand the strategy well. I want to move to the last currency pair. 93% payout is a pretty good result, and yes, we can notice that there's a global downtrend in this currency pair, while the marker has been in uptrend for quite some time. And I think that when it reaches this level, it'll start reversal, quite a strong resistance level. Previously it was a support level, but now it's a resistance level and $7 trade down. Holy shit, guys! Another cool entry point. Thanks to this really simple strategy on Quotex, as you can see, I haven't had a single losing trade yet. And guys, my balance is $13. You'll agree that's quite a lot, but I'll remind you that my financial goal for this strategy is much larger, about $5,000. So I want to make money and prove that it's really possible. Expand as little as $1 and make 2,000. Well, let's continue our trading session to go to the first currency pair and see what's going on here. Yes, we can see the opposite situation here. The price is moving downward in a descending price channel, and right now I want to point out that the price is at the support level. Of course, by the marker we can notice that the price is at an upside level, and that's why I'm changing my investment to $13. The trade is up. Let's go. And another lucrative project, well, as you can see, the closing price differed slightly from the opening price. I think it would have been worth it to open a trade for, say, 2 minutes, so we can have gotten a really good result. But you know, I just don't want to waste my time now, so I open all trades for 1 minute and trade on 1 minute time frame. But if I see that I have a longer opening planned. By the way, my Telegram channel, I open trades for 3 minutes. Go, by the way, on my Telegram channel and the link in the description of this video. You can find a lot of useful information here, holding regular trading sessions, and all you need to do is just join my community. And you can see also a lot of free trading signals. So come on over, become part of my community, and we continue this trading session. And let's move on to the second currency pair of the American dollar and the Brazilian real. 93 payout percent is pretty serious. We can notice a downward trend here as well. So we can see that the price is at an overbought level near the upper Bollinger Band line. So $23 it is, trade down. And guys, as you can see again, 1 minute was enough time to make a profit. That's why I love binary options. I also want you to note here the resistance level that the price has reached, and that's why I believe price should continue its downward movement. Here guys, look at this level. Well, this is the first time the price touched this level, for the second time, and now the price is touching that level. So my trade was down here. Well, the marker is in an upward position, and it's not a confirmation for why we could open a trade down here. Pretty simple, you'd agree. By the way, I would like to tell you that Quotex offers quite a large selection of currency pairs with good payout percentages, and as you can see, all the pairs are exchange traded. They have the OTS badge, and there's no need to be afraid of that, as usually these currency pairs have quite high payout percentages. And yes, well, I want to go to this currency pair and see the situation here. What can we notice? That price is correcting slightly, but these candles with small bodies and long wicks indicate a weakened bearish movement, so I want to catch this upward movement at 35 bucks. Trade up, let's go. Guys, congratulate me, another win. My balance is slowly but growing. Look at the 87 bucks in my balance sheet. You have to agree, it's pretty cool. Well, yes, we can notice that by the marker the price is in an upward direction, which is why my trade was up here. I would also like to point out that we can see an upward direction in this area, and the candles are not crossing the Bollinger Band's midline. They're moving either above it or touching the midline, but not below it. That's why my trade was up here. Well, I want to find an awesome entry point on American dollar and Indian rupee currency pair. Here we can also notice an uptrend. It's similar situation. Well, the candles are moving in an upward direction, and what's that? 85 bucks. Alright, trade up, let's go. Guys, I'm back in the big time, congratulate me. The first 100 bucks on my balance sheet, and you have to admit, it's pretty cool to get that kind of money. Well, that's why it was my decision to open a trade up on this uptrend. And yeah, guys, well, let's take a look at what's happening on this currency pair. Has a relatively small payout percentage, but maybe the situation is just as nice. And what do we see here? Yes, price is moving in a downtrend at the moment. Well, I think price will continue to move on to about this level downward. There's also pretty strong resistance level here. Well, I want to open a trade for 10 bucks since I'm not so sure. Trade down. And guys, as you can see, I'm the lucky one today. I made my profit literally at the last second, and yes, it's a good thing I didn't enter this trade with my enter deposit by only 10% because it wasn't a good entry point. So let's try to analyze charts more carefully in the future and not try and make money faster. By the way, I don't recommend anyone to trade the entry deposit. Only trade no more than 20% of it at all times, and it will allow you to achieve a really awesome result. Well, either way, you and I are in profit. I want to find another cool point on this currency pair. Well, guys, on this currency pair we can see that the uptrend continues, but now the price is at the resistance level. We can notice that the marker is also in an upward position, and I want to catch this downward movement. That's why it's 150 bucks. Trade down, let's go. And guys, sorry to say, got a fun here. But I think if we had opened the trade for, let's say, 2 minutes, we would have made our profit. But okay, let's not get upset. Let's move on to the second currency pair. And guys, in this currency pair, we can see that the downtrend continues, but I think the price will still continue to move. So I'm keeping 150 bucks. Trade down. Let's go. Okay, guys, as you can see, I finally managed to make another 289 bucks. Check this out. I agree, it was really awesome entry point. You can see that the price is near the upper Bollinger Band line. The marker is also above the 30 mark. I think the price should start its downward movement soon. Alright, folks, let's get on with this training session. After all, my financial goal for this training session is much larger, around $5,000. Well, guys, on this currency pair, you can see that the uptrend continues. You can see that this level has been broken, and I want to analyze this situation on an older time frame. Let's say 5 minutes. So let's take a look at what's going on here. Yeah, we're seeing an uptrend. What an interesting situation. I think price should start its correction, change investments, trade down. Let's go. Guys, congratulate me, another one of my profits. Yeah, it was a pretty risky deal, but despite that, I still managed to make a profit. Well, okay, let's move on to this currency pair. This is where the payout percentages have changed. Let's see what's going on here. Yes, you can notice that the price continues its downward movement, moving in a downward direction in the price channel. Well, that's why I want to invest 550 bucks and trade down. And yes, guys, as you can see, I have the first 1,000 bucks in my balance. Let me remind you, I started with just $1, and this is already how much money I managed to achieve. But let me remind you, my goal is much bigger, around $5,000, and I want to make money today. Well, let's not stop here. Let's continue our trading session. And as you can see, this combination of indicators shows us great points in the Quotex. Well, I don't understand why some traders don't use the marker in their trading. It's quite similar to the RSI. It shows the overbought and oversold levels perfectly. And guys, it's really not that hard. You don't have to be afraid of something new. Well, let's find another entry point. Let's take a look at what's going on here, the US dollar and the Brazilian real. Again, price moving in upward direction, but I want to add a few more currency pairs. Let it be the American dollar and Argentine peso is also good pair percentage, and the American dollar and the Spanish rupee. Well, as usual, fixing these currency pairs. And guys, in this currency pair, you can see that the general trend on this chart is downtrend, but now the price is almost at the lower Bollinger Band line and the marker is heading upwards, and I want to actually open a trade up here. Okay, I'm very confident in this deal, so 1,000 bucks up. Let's go. That's another awesome entry point, 2,000 bucks in my balance. Well, again, this combination of indicators helped us anticipate a really specific entry point, but I also want to point out that there's fairly strong support level here, and yes, it's the technical analysis that helps to anticipate really cool entry points. Well, as my level of technical analysis is just top notch. Well, guys, let's open some more trades. I want to switch to this currency pair. And again, on this currency pair, we can notice that there's a flat. By the way, we don't recommend anyone to trade in flat, of course, if you're not a professional trader. But look, if we zoom in, we can see that the candles crossing the Bollinger Bands from top to bottom, crossing the midline. It's now near the lower Bollinger Bands line of the indicator, and that's why the trade is up. Let's go. Guys, another point of entry. Well, as you can see, my deposit is almost $4,000. Okay, but I'll remind you, my financial goal was a little bigger, about 5,000 bucks. Well, let's still achieve the goal and move on to this currency pair. And guys, in this currency pair, we can notice that here also the marker is already at the oversold level, below the 30 mark, and also at the spot level. So I think the trade will be up here. And guys, look at my balance of 6,658 bucks. And I reached this amount just by starting to trade on Quotex with $1. Agree, this is a very cool result that absolutely anyone can achieve with this strategy, and all you need to do is just Bollinger Bands and mark indicator. By the way, pay attention to the settings. I use a period of 20 and a deviation of 2, and it helped me see great entry points. Well guys, I think that's enough today. I wish you all profits and want to remind you about my Telegram channel. You can find the link in the description for this video. There you can find a lot of useful information about trading and binary options. So join my community. I wish you a good day. Bye bye.